Picture spending 120,000 hours to earn a certificate, when you could be making $12,000 at 16 without it. Read it again. If you're running Facebook ads for your dropshipping business or side hustle, you've probably come across the metric CPM, cost per thousand impressions. But what does it really mean? And more importantly, how can you use it to scale your business profitably? In today's video, I'm breaking it all down in simple terms. I'll also share how I used CPM data to optimize my own ad campaigns and increase my dropshipping profits. So stick around because this could be a game changer for you. What is CPM? Cost per thousand impressions. Let's start with the basics. CPM is the cost you pay for your ad to be shown 1,000 times. It's basically a measure of how expensive it is to advertise to your chosen audience. For example, if your CPM is $50, it means you're spending $50 to show your ad to 1,000 people. Sounds simple, right? But here's the thing. CPM doesn't directly tell you if your ad is successful. It's more of a reflection of competition, audience quality, and your ad relevance. Why does CPM matter? Understanding CPM trends gives you valuable insights into your market and helps you make data-driven decisions. 1. Cost trends. If your CPM starts increasing, it could mean more advertisers are competing for the same audience. This is especially common during peak shopping seasons like Black Friday, Christmas, or Q4 in general. 2. Industry benchmarks. Different industries have different CPM levels. For example, fitness products typically have lower CPMs compared to high-ticket B2B services. But here's an important truth. A high CPM isn't always a bad thing. A more expensive audience might actually convert better, meaning higher quality leads and more sales. What really matters is how CPM fits into your overall ad performance, especially your ROAS, return on ad spend. How to use CPM effectively. Real example. Let me share a real example from my own dropshipping journey. When I first started running Facebook ads, my CPM was around $40. Sounds good, right? But guess what? My sales were flat. After analyzing my data, I realized my ad content wasn't resonating with my audience, so I made a few key changes. 1. Refined my targeting, focused on people more likely to buy. 2. Updated my video ad, added testimonials and a strong call to action. The result? My CPM jumped to $70, but my ROAS doubled. Why? Because I was paying more to reach a higher quality audience, and they were actually converting. The lesson here, CPM is just one piece of the puzzle. You need to look at the big picture. What to do if your CPM is high? If you notice your CPM increasing, don't panic. Instead, ask yourself these 3 key questions. 1. Am I targeting the right audience? Sometimes a high CPM means you're competing for a broad audience. Try narrowing your targeting to focus on higher intent buyers. 2. Is my ad content strong enough to justify the cost? If your ad isn't engaging, Facebook will charge you more to show it. Try improving your creatives, messaging, or call to action. 3. Am I still getting good ROAS even with a higher CPM? If you have strong conversion rates and solid profits, a higher CPM isn't necessarily bad. Remember, CPM isn't about getting the cheapest ads, it's about reaching the right people who are more likely to buy. Hi everyone, welcome back. Picture this, you arrive in and suddenly your phone starts signing up the dashboard. You respond it, but it's fall between the sets. We're stating right. Well, guess what? Thousands of people are searching for a solution, just like this, and that's why today I'm showing you how to find trending products like car phone holders that are high in demand and how to set up and fully automate this dropshipping store so you can make money without constantly managing orders. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you will know how to spot products people actually searching for, where to shop them easily from AliExpress, how to automate your store so you can focus on scaling instead of manually fully orders, and as a bonus, I will share you 3 common mistakes beginner dropshipper make so you can avoid them and start strong. Let's dive in. Step 1. Use Snipseek AI to find trending products. The wordsmith's new dropshipper make selling random products without checking if people actually want them. This is the where Snipseek AI comes in. As scan Google search trends, and so our products are blowing up in popularity, car phone holders are trending. It makes total sense, but people are using GPS for navigation and keeping their phone CQ while driving is a must. But before we jump into AliExpress, we need to validate whether this is their long-term trends or just a temporary hype. Step 2. Analyzing Google Trends. Before we invest in a product, we need to make sure it's a steady demand. So let's check Google Trends. I'll search for a car phone holder. Set the reason to United States and then set the time frame to past 12 months. Why 12 months? Because we want to see if the product sells consistently or it's just a one-time hype. And look at this search engine for car phone holder have remained steady all year. That means people are constantly buying them. Make it great for us for dropshipping. Quick tip: always check seasonality. Some products spy only ruin certain months. If your interest drop off completely in certain seasons, it may not be the best product to sell here. Step 3. Finding the right supplier on AliExpress. Now that we validate the products, let's head over to AliExpress and search for car phone holders. But here the things, not all products are good quality or profitable. That's why I use this checklist when picking a product. If a product has sold thousands of times, that means people trust it. Good review. I only go for products with at least 4.5 stars and real customer feedback. Competitive pricing. I need enough profit margin after factory in shipping and ask. Let's check the few listing. Okay, here's one with over 10,000 orders for 0.5 star and great price. This is exactly what we're looking for. Use AliExpress filter to sort by number of orders and customer rating to find the bestseller options fast. Step 4. Exploring similar products for higher profits. Most dropshippers stop at the first showed up play file. Big mistake. AliExpress recommends similar products at the bottom of every listing, and this is where you can find even better deal. Let's throw down a while here, a car phone holder that even cheaper, as faster shipping, and include 360-degree rotation. They could be an even better option. Always compare multiple options before making the final decision. The right product can make or break your success. Step 5. Common mistake new dropshipper make. Now, before we move on to automation, let's go over 3 common mistakes beginner make so you can avoid them from start. Running ads before testing product quality. Always order assemble first to check the quality before selling. Choose the wrong supplier. Supplier with slow shipping times and bad review can ruin your business. Always check their ratings. Ignoring profit margins. If your cost is too high after shipping and ads, you won't make any money. Aim for at least 3x markup on the product price. Step 6. Automating your dropshipping store. Now here's the best part. You don't need to manually handle an order every day. Instead, we go into automate everything. Use Shopify. This don't let you import products from AliExpress with one click. Automate order fulfillment. When someone buys, the order is automatically sent to your supplier. No manual work required. Set up marketing automation. Can send automatic email to remind customer about their abandoned carts or remote new deals. Tag your analytics. Use SEO analytics and Shopify built-in pre-part to optimize your store and scale your business. The more you automate, the less time you spend on manual work, and the faster you can grow. Imagine this while you're sleeping on vacation, just start still running, taking order, and making you money. That's the power of automation. And that's it. Now you know how you find a trending products, shop them on AliExpress, and set up fully automated strawberry store. The key is steady. Don't just sell anything. Use Lipstick AI, Google Chat to validate demand. Pick the right supplier and automate your process to focus on your scale in your business. So let me paint a picture for you. A few years ago, I was stuck in a 9-to-5 job that I didn't really love. You know the type where you're sitting at your desk, counting down the hours until you can clock out and get on with your life. But then, one day, I decided enough was enough. I started looking into ways to make money online, and let me tell you, the options out there were overwhelming. Everyone says they've got the secret formula that's going to make you rich quick, but it just felt complicated. So I started experimenting, and that's when I discovered a method that actually worked. Fast forward to today, and I'm living my dream. I get to travel the world, experiencing new places and cultures, and I'm still making thousands of dollars every single day, all thanks to this one method. And here's the exciting part. I'm about to show you exactly what I did, and so you can start your own journey. No gimmicks, no fluff, just real actionable steps that will allow you to make money online. So let's dive in and get you started on the path to financial freedom. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sounds too good to be true. Trust me, I get it. When I first started, I felt the same way. But here's the deal. It's actually pretty simple once you break it down, and I'm going to guide you through the exact steps that I use to make this whole thing work for me. First, you need to find a product that people are actively searching for. Sounds easy, right? Well, it's all about finding something that's in demand and has the potential to sell. Once you've got that, step 2 is to create your online store. But here's the twist. You're not doing this by hand. We're using AI to build a professional-looking store that's going to make you stand out from the crowd. Next up, you've got the product, you've got the store. Now it's time to load that store with your product. But here's the best part. You don't have to deal with shipping or inventory. That's the magic of dropshipping. You list the product, and when someone buys it, the supplier ships it directly to the customer. You never have to touch the product. Finally, you've got to position your store in front of the right people, the people who are already looking to buy. That's where the real work comes in, driving traffic to your site and converting those visitors into paying customers. But don't worry, I'm going to walk you through the entire process. This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme, but if you stick with it and follow the proven steps, you'll be amazed at how much your life can change. Now, here's something that I wish I had known when I first started. It would have saved me so much time, effort, and money. And I'm not just talking about little things, I'm talking about a mistake that nearly cost me my entire business. When I first launched my online store, I made the classic mistake of focusing only on the market in the UK. Because, well, that's where I was living at the time. But after a few months of struggling to make sales, I realized something huge. The UK isn't the biggest market for e-commerce. In fact, I started noticing that the United States had a massive online shopping market, way bigger than anything I could ever tap into in the UK. That's when I had a light bulb moment. Why was I limiting myself to a smaller audience when I could be targeting the entire US market? This was a turning point for me. I started shifting my focus to US customers, and immediately my sales started to pick up. This simple shift opened up so many more opportunities for me. And this is one of the biggest lessons I can pass on to you. Don't limit your potential by focusing only on your home country. Expand your horizons, and you'll see the possibilities explode. So, let's talk about finding the right market. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, that's great, but how do I actually pick the right market? Well, here's where things get really interesting. What I learned is that the United States is the golden market when it comes to e-commerce. Why? Well, The US has the largest online shopping market in the world. It's worth over $1 trillion. I mean, think about that for a second. That's a huge market with millions of potential customers all looking to buy stuff online. I remember when I first realized this, I was like, wow, I've been doing it all wrong. So I used AI tools like DeepSeek to find out where the most online shoppers are located, and guess what? The US was at the top. It made total sense. If you target US-based customers, you're tapping into one of the biggest e-commerce economies on the planet. The more people who are actively shopping online, the higher your chances of making sales. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore other markets completely, of course not. But when you're starting out, targeting the US can give you a massive advantage. Think of it like casting a wide net in the biggest pond, and with tools and strategies in place, you can make this work without feeling like you're spreading yourself too thin.